Let's get more now from our Jerusalem correspondent, Irris Makler. Irris, thanks for speaking to us. Did this attack from Israel come at a time and in the form that we were expecting it?
It's interesting, isn't it? There was so much speculation before when it would be. Would it be before the American elections or afterwards? Most analysts, pundits, were saying after. They were proved wrong. There was lots of speculation that it would include nuclear sites or oil refineries that would have sent the price of oil sky high. So that didn't happen either. Instead, according to Israel's military spokesperson, it was a measured response. It was a targeted response, 20 targets across the country, all military targets. Effective in that Israeli planes got through. It's 1,600 miles away. They got through. They returned safely, and you can see, I think, the American influence because what we have heard was America saying all along, it doesn't want an escalation. It certainly doesn't want an escalation before its election. And this is possibly the kind of strike that won't lead to an escalation. However, the Israeli Defense Force spokesperson did leave it open. There was a threat there. He said, if there is an Iranian response or counterstrike, we will know other places to hit. Our intelligence is good and we won't hesitate to do it. So it's an action intended by Israel to respond to the missile strike of October the 1st and also to give a warning to Tehran that if there is a response, there will be an escalation, a further escalation, but I think also an indication that Israel doesn't want an escalation at this time.
And do we know from how Iran has reacted to this, perhaps, where things might go from here, what options they have?
It's interesting to see the Iranian media this morning, their official media and social media. And what you're seeing is a downplaying of the Israeli attack. Yes, there was one. It didn't strike much. It didn't hit much. We see pictures of Iranians going to the park, having a good time. There's no instructions to Iranians to hide in their homes or to take any kind of action. By the way, no instructions to Israelis to do the same. So you do see a kind of cool Iranian reaction. That doesn't mean there won't be an Iranian response, because I have seen some Israeli intelligence suggesting that they did strike sites that are important militarily to the Iranians. So I'll look into that further before the next bulletins. But if that's right, there might be an Iranian response, or there might be an Iranian response depending on what the populace says back to its leadership. But at the moment, it's a cool response. It's not an escalatory response, although I have heard from some Israeli politicians that now was the time for a greater strike. I'm hearing from others, though, that before the American elections is not the time for a greater strike. If you're going to do that kind of an attack on a nuclear facility in Iran, you need American support, and Israel didn't have that at this time.